Hello and happy Friday to you all. I am Miss Psychic D. I am here to channel some psychic insight and guidance for the collective consciousness that happens to subscribe, like, share, leave an energetic imprint into my channel. It's so great to have you back. I didn't get around to star signs this week, I'm afraid. Got a lot of bookings in and have been doing my own private work. So yeah, my apologies. I know I've been promising, but it just didn't pan out that way. While I'm on the topic, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping this morning before I get stuck into this. I'm not one ever to tell anybody what else to do, what to say, or anything like that. But I've been putting off saying something only because, like I say, I typically just ignore it and stuff. But when it starts happening consistently, I look at my own vibration and say, why am I attracting that into my experience? And I also go, B, sometimes there's a time to speak up and there's a time just to let it slide. But now's a time to kind of speak up. A lot of you will know that I've gone through a lot of shifts and changes. Kookaburras started laughing as soon as I started talking. Myself, over the course of the last few months or whatever, and a lot of you have noticed that the content on my social media pages has changed as well. So that is going to continue because I run these free platforms to offer hope, to offer inspiration, to deliver Spirit's message, to share my journey. I teach through the clarity of my own example. I say that because a lot of you may remember the old version of Danielle, the one who pumped out lots of guidance and everything every single day to help you move forward. But that's all changed now. And there seem to be a few people that are struggling with that. So struggling so much that I am constantly getting messages, emails, comments under posts saying that my page has become a little too personal. So you are totally entitled to feel that way. And I'm not showing any judgment or condition on you for that. That's really cool. And I'm not going to sit here and say, please stop doing that. As much as the 3D Dan would love to say that, I'm not going to say stop doing that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop doing that because I think what's happened, what Spirit is trying to say to me is that a lot of people have become a little bit codependent, and it's just not on me. It's probably on all tarot readers or anybody who does some sort of healing modality or something because, they need to be supported and stuff. But it does get a little bit toxic when you're really codependent on someone else in general being a certain way or delivering certain messages in a certain platform that suits you. That's a form of codependence. So if you have and can take an acknowledgement that you've developed a little bit of a codependent connection with me, you are more than welcome to unlike. You are more than welcome to unsubscribe. You're more than welcome to just keep scrolling on. I am going to have all my messages and that actually monitored by someone else now because it's just quite a few I got that, that were saying that. I just don't need to deal with that sort of stuff. A lot of people need to realize that everything I come online and do, all the posts, that takes my time, that takes my energy, takes my positive intention. I'm giving it to you all for free. So not only that, but I've also got my own personal life and I've also got paid clients as well. So, if you want to say that, that's cool, but nothing's going to change. I just would really implore you at the moment to take the higher ground, take the higher spiritual path. Just realize that you and I maybe aren't in alignment anymore. I am not codependent on anything or anyone in this life. So that's probably where the contrast is coming in. I, for one, know that when I go and watch and hear other people's stories about what they're going through and how they got out of it and all that, that's very inspirational to me. If you don't find inspiration in me sharing my story and me being authentic and transparent and trying to help others through that way, that I'm just not the person for you. So make your own choice. You can choose to stay and hold on to any little bit of freebie that I give, or you can actually, be inspired by a real life person who, may be psychic and have abilities and all that sort of stuff, but is still going through her own soul ascension and growth and all that sort of stuff as well. So my only encouragement for you is to make a positive choice for yourself. If I'm annoying you that much and I'm aggravating you that much that you have to reach out and message me and tell me all about it, A, it's going to be falling on deaf ears. B, I probably won't see it because I've got someone else monitoring all that sort of stuff right now. And C, just accepted that we're not aligned anymore, and I'm not offended. Like, it's okay. You can move forward and go and be amongst others that are giving you what you need, because that's all that this is ever about, is giving you what you need. So anyway, in saying that, a little story time with Dan. The reason why I wanted to get that out of the way is that I actually want to thank everybody who has jumped on and who actually sends me messages and stuff, actually saying, you know, I read that thing that you wrote the other day and that really inspired me to do this. And I not only get that portion, but I also get a very large portion of people saying, you know, if it wasn't for you saying that the other day, then I would have done this or I would have done that. And that's what life's all about. So it actually gets me really teary, because that's my only intention, 555 on the camera. But please know that we are heading into a massive manifestations are ramping up really quickly right now. I'll quickly share you a quick story with me. Is I believe for my own mental health, it's always very important to have something to look forward to. So I'm always setting myself a new little goal, a new little desire. I'm always learning something new. You'll hear about it. If I'm not on one thing one week, I'm on another thing the next week, I'm on another thing this week. And, you know, I just wake up and go, what brings me joy today? And I'm going to do that. And what doesn't bring me joy, I'm just not going to give that much airtime, yada, yada, yada. So as most of you probably saw my post, is that I've made a goal for myself. It's my 50th in a couple of years, so not next year, the year after. And I've set myself a goal to actually go to the USA, either North or South America, and actually attend a live powwow. So that's my goal that I've set for myself. And it just feels really aligned. If you don't know my whole story, I was actually in 1992. I actually had an out-of-body experience where my American Indian guide come down and had a bit of a chat to me and asked me to share Spirit's wisdom. So there's a long story behind that. I won't burden you all with it today. But ever since then, and I've always been naturally drawn to Native America for some reason. And I believe it's because that's my guide. And he welcomed me into the Lakota tribe. So when I first started out doing my readings and stuff, I started off doing a Lakota's tarot, and that was back in 1993, I think it was. So that's how far back we go. But I've always had an affinity with, you know, the artistry of it all and their messages and just everything about it. Everything about it, it just feels like it's me. So I've been spending the last week really tapping into that energy, working out ways on how to make that happen, what's involved. Obviously, I want to do the totally respectful thing by the culture. So, yeah, I've been learning all about that. I've been learning the languages and stuff. So, yeah, so I get my son now to wake up and say to me, Yate Shima, which is hello, mother. So I'm actually learning like Navajo. And the most exciting part is that just because I started exploring it, just because I started researching it, studying it, reaching out to people, I actually got to speak with a Navajo man during the week, which was so exciting, and he helped me out a lot, like what to expect, what to do, what to because he also said just go in and talk to the people and cross your arms and just go or like my brain's just full this week, but and that basically says, you know, tell me your story or whatever. So just I share this story because of how fast everything's manifesting into our experiences right now. Never did I think that over the course of the weekend I made this decision that, but even if it doesn't happen on my 50th, it's going to happen sooner. So even though this is how the law of attraction works, I just want to share a quick deal. So even though I set a goal for it happening for my 50th birthday, which is in 2 years' time, to stop myself getting caught up in the time frame of it, feeling too rushed, feeling like it's absence, all that sort of stuff, I literally just dive deep into the learnings and the teachings. And honestly, I've learned so much this week. I'm starting to apply it to my own life. It's just little things, just so many different little things. I'll probably do a video about it later on. But then all of a sudden, here I am online talking to a Navajo native. Like it was just it just blew my mind. So I share that story with you because all you have to do at the moment is get into the seduction of it, get into the mojo of it at the moment, whatever you desire. So if you haven't set your desire, like Spirit have been guiding over the last couple of weeks, please do that, because things are coming in at a rapid rate right now. And it's going to be dependent on where you are in your own energetic timeline. But all the signs, the synchronicity, the messages, everything's coming in for everybody right now. So please dive into what your heart's desires, because I'm telling you now, it's going to manifest quite quickly. And yeah, and one more thing, because I couldn't ever understand, like I know I say I'm a psychic and stuff like that, but I couldn't understand why I was so serious and stuff like that. And this gentleman kindly told me that I've actually got what they consider intuitive intelligence. So I may not be intellectually intelligent by study, by books and, you know, university and all that sort of stuff, but I have an intuitive intelligence. So all this information just coming in, and you can tell I got a big smile on my face because it was just exactly what my soul needed. Exactly what my soul needed. So what your soul needs right now is coming to you, but the main message that I wanted to share with you is to set a goal for yourself, get an area of interest, and really start spending a lot of positive time and energy into that, rather than everything that's going wrong and everything that's going pear-shaped and all that sort of shit right now. So yeah, so thank you to everyone who's contacted me through my posts. I really do appreciate it. You have guided me in the really right direction, and I'm lining up 11/11 with the most amazing people that I never thought I'd ever speak to in my lifetime. So, you know, I'll keep you updated. I think I'll be there before my 50th birthday, but we'll wait and see. All right, so today we're going to tap into the collective consciousness. We're going to ask Spirit what they feel we need to know to help us move forward in some way. Just take what you need, leave the rest. This one wanted to jump out. What do you need to release? So this is a time about releasing any sort of burdens, guilts, letting down walls, opening up your heart space. Same story as the last few weeks. They just told me it's more so the release of control. So it's about tapping into your heart space right now and going with the flow of wherever it's calling you, without any form of codependency or attachment whatsoever. Detachment can be very, very difficult, especially if you've got a running momentum, energetic momentum, emotional momentum, mental momentum. If you've got a very strong momentum going in a particular direction, whether it's towards the wanted or unwanted, that's really significant to take a look at right now. They're leaping out at me. They're leaping out at me. We've got a fiery climax approaches. So a lot of you are still sifting and sorting through those shadow sides of self. The way that you do that is that you need to release any unwanted things. When it comes to the holistic self, that can be very complicated because there could be so many different things. But if you come back down to basics, it's got to start with your thought patterns and your mindset. So perspective is going to be a really big thing for you from this moment forward as well. If they just told me bad behaviors, so you may be experiencing some bad behavior on your part. You may be experiencing bad behaviors on other people's parts, but either which way, it is merely everybody showing you where and how their shadow side is activated right now. So please do be kind and nice and loving towards others right now. You don't have to step in and help anybody right now either. That's one thing they told me during this week as well, that maybe I am a little bit codependent on others to make them feel better, because when they feel better, I feel better. But at the end of the day, it's not your job to fix anybody at the moment. It's time to go in and take a look at yourself. So there could be some clashes happening this week. There could, but who cares? Because a win-win outcome is definitely forecast here. There's a balancing of the scales. Isn't that Libra? Aren't we in Libra season? See, I don't follow astrology and stuff, so I don't sort of keep up with that. But there is a balance. You are really being guided to use your intuition. Step outside, especially at night time. Sit in the middle of your yard and look up at the stars. Look at ooh, what was that? I don't know whether that was a real thing or there's something in my psychic awareness. Step outside into the elements right now, because a win-win outcome is definitely forecast. Like I say, we are manifesting really quickly right now. You are calling in exactly what you're thinking and feeling and vibrating. This can be disappointment, this can be lack, this can be loss, this can be scarcity, this can be abundance, this can be joy, this can be prosperity, this can be hope. So if anything, if I can offer you anything right now, and that's what I do in my psychic readings, is just to offer you a little bit of hope, a little bit of optimism. We do call it predictions, but at the end of the day, I call them possibilities, because you still need to line yourself up with the right people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors, daily action steps, and all that to come into alignment with what you're asking for. But yeah, never fear. Look at that, it's beautiful. Adjustments are required. So I'm still adjusting as well. This is all new to me, you know, to really start working from a true place of soul through the direction of elders. Like, that is just deep. It's deep, man. It's deep. But they are asking you to surrender to the divine. So it is about connecting with your higher self in any which way that you deem fit right now. You are being guided. It's not until I talk to my private clients one-on-one and they tell me about an experience that they're having, and they don't actually realize that that's spirit holding their hand. That's their ancestors guiding them in some way, you know, and they're all getting signs and synchronicities and symbologies in so many different ways. But it's the universe's way of trying to get your attention, because you're unique. They're going to have to get your attention in some way that's suitable for you. But are you paying attention? Are you paying attention right now? So continue making the adjustments, you guys. I have to, hand on heart, say that a win-win outcome is forecast. If you are not going with your soul's growth and your soul's expansion right now, you may have very turbulent times ahead of you, 1616 on the camera, and things could get very fiery. We would love for you to have more fiery, passionate climaxes in your life, ring-a-ding-ding, rather than constantly come into combat with others or get stuck or stagnant, or you know, it affecting your actual energy in some way. So we're going to get some tarot and see if we can get some more. I have pulled out my medicine heart oracles. I'll show you them today as well. And I also got out my spirit warrior, my deck, just to add a little something different. But I've got to hurry because I've got readings after this. Oh, beautiful. Yes. This is just really reaffirming what I've said over the last few weeks. A lot of you, if you have a business, if you're putting in resumes, if you're launching new rockets of desire when it comes to your career and work sector, please know that there is a win-win outcome that is forecast in your career sector. If you have found your inspiration, if you found your thing, like I have found my Native America guide, learning, expansion, shaman ways, dive into it, get into the feeling space of it, because you are going to start receiving the physical resources, help, assistance, money, or whatever it is that it is for you. So you can expect a positive shift in the work and finances, which is obviously going to help your home life, because it's nothing better. I knew the wind was going to blow everything off today. There is nothing better than, you know, knowing that your bills are paid and there's food on the table, and you can maybe even shop from the nice part of the store, and you can actually entertain others because, you know, there's enough to go around, all that sort of stuff. If you're into relationships, ring-a-ding-ding, 10 of cups, here comes your relationship. If you've been manifesting love in your life, positive connections, it's coming in for you. It's coming in. Go back and watch the other readings, because I've been saying this. There's still some significance. Well, didn't I say something about the 7th to 10th? I don't even know what the date is today. That's how much I'm living in my now. I don't even, I wake up today, I think it was Wednesday. So whatever the date is, I believe I said 7th to 10th. So whatever the date is today, this is basically where you need to get the fire under your belly, fire in your belly, fire up your butt. I literally said this to a lady in a reading last night. I kind of said to her, you know, you got to get a spark up your butt, And that's what this wand energy is for me. So find what floats your boat. There is a lot of balance, stability, security coming in, especially if you take time to surrender to the divine. You ground yourself, you make the necessary adjustments, and you actually know and understand through the positive perspective that you have in life that a win-win outcome is coming in for love, money, both. You can have it all. Bring it all on. Illusions, so we've got the moon here, so your intuition is telling you where to go. It's directing you right now. You will be receiving your own signs and synchronicities. So if it feels foreign to you, if it feels like coincidence to you, if it feels like, oh, well, that was random, it's not random. They're all your signs and synchronicities, and not everyone gets them the same. Sometimes our signs and synchronicities are more than just finding a feather, are more than just the coins. I know by the level of interaction that I have that my desire to go to America and fulfill my dream of attending a week-long powwow, connecting with, you know, the community there and actually fully embracing the unconditional love and that they have. Oh my God, they're the most gorgeous, amazing, wonderful people that I've ever come across. If I hadn't had set that intention and involved my energy fully into that, then I wouldn't have received the signs and synchronicities, the right connections, the right conversations with the right people in the right places, in the right time. That's sign and synchronicity as well. So yeah, you may be seeing the numbers, you may be seeing, you know, what a lot of modalities are teaching at the moment. If you are seeing those things, it's just a sign that you're in the right place at the right time. If you do see a sign, which could be 555, 888, a feather, a coin, you know, all that sort of stuff. I don't want to use this word, but it is the generic type of message. So it's a lot that a lot of people are aware of. Spirit would just want you to check in with your thoughts at that time. Are you thinking positive thoughts, or are your thoughts letting you down at that time? So it's just Spirit's way of saying, hey, take a moment, stop, breathe, tap into that awareness, and see what's going on for you. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be starting to step up in their power here. They definitely are. So with the moon, it can represent your intuition, following what you're intuitively guided to do. The moon can also represent illusion, false premises as such. Yep, definitely money. You're doubling up, double up. I feel like I want to go and play 2-up now. Not that I like gambling or whatever, but I feel like I want to go do 2-up now because what is coming in, it's coming in twos. So 2s may be really significant for you right now. Definitely, yep. A lot of you are stepping up in your power with the Ace of Swords here, cutting out the BS, getting your eye on the prize. If you're not, that's your encouragement from this week on. This new energy that stepped in between the 7th and the 10th, it is coming in as fuel. It is coming in as ammo. That's why my books have been booked out, because people can feel this energy, but they just don't know what the hell to do with it. They just don't know what it all means. They need a bit of clarity. So if that's you, book in for a reading. I have a special, my phone readings at the moment. It's $20 off. So for an hour with me, you get for $69. We will help you get going. Not only do we get the moon, but we also got the magician. So you take this as you wish. You're either falling for illusion, liars, cheaters, stealers, tricksters, manipulation, energy vampires, all that type of stuff. And people are pulling the wool over your eyes and trying to perform tricks on you. You're in that category, but I don't like to focus on that category. I like to focus on those who are wanting to learn, expand, and grow their consciousness, and use their intuition. And with the magician here, that's the master manifesting, and here comes the wind. So we are master manifesting. So if you want to do yourself a favor right now and you don't know where the hell to start, I would tap into and start learning more about the law of attraction. I really would, because whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's, they just said, let's just say overall stability and security, because that's underneath the work, underneath the relationships, underneath the work that you do for yourself. That's the fundamental feeling of it all. It is stability and security. So, and it's definitely coming in. So look at that. I didn't even notice that. Check this shit out. Not only did we get the 2 of coins, we also got the 2 of pentacles. So I want to put these together. Look at that. Love and money, money and love, both. Maybe you'll get married. I don't know. There's some positive unions coming in here. I'll have it all, thanks, universe. I have it all. I'll have it all. So the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. We are going through so much growth and expansion, work-wise, financially, and in relationships. Oh, I wish I could bottle this feeling. I really do. Why did you get that? Because you had a positive perspective that a win-win outcome is always forecast for you. My nose gets itchy when spit around, and you've raised your sword and you've cut out all the BS. You remember you're the king. You remember you're the queen. You remember who the fudge you are. Understand that you're not perfect. No one else is perfect. Everyone's going through their own shitstorm right now. But you know you deserve better. You know you want better. You are going to release unwanted thoughts, people, places, things, addictions, behaviors. You are going to step out of any type of argumentative, fiery, useless communications with others that's just literally getting you nowhere. That's part of the adjustments that are required. And you are going to, if you take the time out to ground yourself, connect with the divine, connect with the universe in your own unique, beautiful way. You can go and even join a group that can be the catalyst or the supporter in that. But either which way, here we go. Here we go. Let's get some love cards. Yes, yes. As you step into your worthiness, same cards keep coming out. As you step into your self-worth, there are lucky, serendipitous moments. This is you being in the right place at the right time, talking to the right people about the right subject, in the right vibration. It's all going to start flowing in for you. Go and remember my story from what I experienced from the moment I launched my Rocket of Desire to actually having a conversation with another blows my mind. But this is the energy we're at the moment. I'm getting the shakes because the energy is just like, party. And we got divine feminine, so good on you. If you've been tapping into your feminine energies and you're doing the balance work, if not, that's the adjustment that may need to be required. Some of you may be too much in your masculine. Once you just ease up on yourself a little bit, get into the fun, play, laughter of everything that you want, it's going to pay off for you. You may be, like for me, I was very much in my masculine, but I've worked on my feminine. So when I get into a co-creative relationship with a partner, I'm balanced that way. So I know when to give and take and not to, overexert myself in either which way or undermine myself in another way. Or when it comes to work as well. So that's something that you may be doing as well. All right, so we're going to go and get one of these messages. These are more educational cards, but what they are, they're the Spirit Warrior. Spirit Warrior. So embrace ancient ways to discover your power. So we're going to get one of these cards and see what jumps out. If you could flick one out. Oh, thanks, Spirit. All right, we got Matariki. Look up to the heavens at night for a sense of renewal. What I say in the reading, go outside, look up at the stars, get in touch with the universe, talk to the moon. The reappearance of the Matariki stars from early June signals the beginning of the Maori New Year. This cluster of more than 500 stars is held sacred in New Zealand. It is known globally as the Pleiades, or the Seven Sisters, because of its 7 most visible stars. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Matariki symbolizes a time of renewal and rebirth. In the past, Maoris would look to the stars for clues for the next harvest. Someone literally said on my live last Saturday that they're experiencing the harvest moon in the USA. This is a time for reflection. So light a candle for a loved one who has passed, and I've been doing that every week. For my loved ones, take time to relax and share stories with loved ones. This is why the Spirit have been telling me to share my story with you. This is why I've been encouraged to go and speak to the Native Americans about their stories, wanting to learn all about their stories, because every story is going to resonate with you right now. So, you can't be a know-it-all right now. You've really got to open yourself up to learning new ways of understanding things, because knowledge is power. All right, we're going to get a card from the Medicine Heart. These are absolutely gorgeous. You can see by the size of the book. I've posted a couple of cards during the week, but obviously I couldn't write out the whole thing because look at how big it is, and I'm just learning them. So, but I do connect very intuitively with them. People wanted to see the deck, so this is what they look like. So they're absolutely gorgeous, awesome artwork. So yeah. Got them from Big W if you're interested. All right, so Shamanic Wisdom of the Divine Feminine Spirit. Which card do we need? Which card would you recommend for us today? I already got mine out this morning. So I just had a spirit say to me, it's not all doom and gloom, It's not all doom and gloom. So be careful what you're focusing on right now. Oh, that one. Thank you. Thank you. So we got collective of the Southwest. Collective of the Southwest. I'm going to have to read it, guys, because I don't know it yet. So, oh, and look, I literally just opened it up. All right, your dreams are your own, yet they are part of a greater collective human dreaming. Your healing journey is your own, yet it is a part of a greater collective human healing. Your individual spiritual sovereignty is distilled through intentional navigation of the collective energy fields of humanity's thoughts and feelings. You can support collective consciousness in awakening to love, rather than allowing it to hold you spiritually captive in the lesser way of fear. Break free from any collective madness by seeking the sanity of sacredness within. Through affirming your spiritual independence, you will more readily create your contribution to uplift the collective into the wisdom of the heart. Now is not a time to be selfish, ego selfish. If you have ego selfish people around you right now and they're causing fiery exchanges in your life, they just want to be argumentative, they want to spew their opinions out to you, there's a lot of judgment condition in this type of energy. You've got to step into your spiritual sovereignty right now. I think I called it last week spiritual maturity, and leave well enough alone. That is just a contrast. If anyone's coming at you or you're coming at others, that's just a part of the shadow side of self. I see souls as they really are, and you are love. You are positive extensions of source energy. You are unconditional by nature. You're loving. You are forgiving. You are all those things by nature, but life has taught you, and your experiences and your family and your friends and everybody that you've had co-creative relationships may have told you something different. But now's the time to come back to self and understand that the better that we become, the better we can help influence and pay it forward in the community. So we have to start working as a collective. Yes, the energy work is independent to each and every individual, but at the end of the day, if you're doing the work, you will align up with a beautiful collective of energies, your tribe, if you want to call it that, who are like-minded, just like you, and will love you unconditionally as well. Wrap it up with some deities, and I hope this all made sense. I know I always say that, but like I say, I live in the moment. So, all right, Spirit, what deities can we call upon if we need some help or assistance? If we need to surrender anything to the divine right now, which deities can we call upon? Who's active around us? All right, so we got divine alchemy, which is holy amethyst. Move beyond your current challenges and focus on what you desire. What I say right at the beginning, set yourself a goal. Keep your eye on the prize. Maybe you want to go and get fit. Maybe you want to learn a new language. Maybe you want to go overseas. Maybe you want to, take up a new craft or something. Just do something that's not conducive to what's not happening or what you don't want in your life. So call upon holy amethyst right now. Oh, and then we got divine healing with Hilarion. Honor your sensitivities, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. That's what I mean. A lot of light workers who are doing the energy work right now, this is what we do. We do our own work. We honor ourselves first and foremost, and then we give from the overflow of that. So if I don't post, that's because I'm doing my own inner healing work or having some fun or playing somewhere, or I don't know. So that if you're a codependent, you're going to feel the energy when energies who are doing the work are going to start pulling away from you. And then we got the Shekinah. So this is the sacred self. So unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Look at that. I love that. I might get that tattoo. But yeah, it's all about, it is about self, but not ego self. 33 on the camera, and I'm going to wrap it up there. All right, you guys, I hope that all made sense. I've really got to fly because I've got readings back to back. So, yeah, let me know if this resonated. If not, I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. Have fun, play a little bit, say yes to more things that float your boat. Do not get caught up in contrast, in arguments, in anything like that. It's just not worth it. It's not gotten worth it, and it's about flying free now, not holding yourself back. All right, I love you. Have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye.